Alright, we're back. I couldn't get that push to talk to work, so whatever. It's annoying. Come on, Twitch. Get it.
Figure out that push to talk?
No. No, I tried 3 different ways. It's back up though.
Alright, welcome back to the stream, and we'll be ready to go here in probably the next 5 minutes.
If Jeff's not back, he said he needed a few more minutes. And I'm gonna go pee right now too.
You did say like another 5.
It's fine. I'd like to go ahead and thank everybody who's watching or may watch in the future. And just give a shout out to Fantasy Grounds for making this awesome game this awesome virtual tabletop game so that we can play our favorite games with our friends online. It's very cool of them. Also would like to give a shout out to Syrinscape if you've heard some of the music in the background and some of the bards right now in the background and some of the tavern sounds. That was all provided by Syrinscape, so thank you very much for them.
I'm back.
That sounds yummy.
Cool.
Too late. I'm alarmed.
Hey, what's your Twitch?
If you want to go ahead and are you on the Discord right now?
Yep.
Go to personal sites.
Hold on, let me find it. There's a lot of stuff. I see it.
There's that too.
I need to get me some more levels. I feel too squishy.
You're a wizard. You're never not going to be squishy for your level. The answer to that is fireball.
I didn't ask how big the alleyway was. I said fireball.
Exactly. Haven't you ever seen the crap guide? Fireball is the correct answer to any situation ever for any spell. Ever.
I say it. Fuck it.
I'm back.
Awesome. So that would be Fear I have heard, Velcro I have heard, Luke I have heard, Raz I have heard. What about William? Is William back?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, awesome. Well, everybody is back then. Are we ready to continue?
Yes, I am ready. I'm going to make sweet nasty to you later.
All right. Can I give somebody or get somebody to give me... Actually, you know what? We'll do that after the next gather information. You guys go and you have lunch and nothing really exciting happens during lunch unless you guys want to chit chat about stuff. Then that's fine with me.
I'm gonna go smoke
It seems
some special grass with my friends.
Are we
Yes, definitely.
planning on staying around in this area, or are we planning on heading to the next district? 3 strikes and we're out, or, you know?
I feel we should head to the docks after we finish our meal here.
Is this
But
the
first,
East
maybe
District that we're in right now?
Scurvy Town.
Okay, we need to go to the East District where people have been disappearing from.
More curses and whatnot in that district as well. Why didn't we start there? Oh, because
That's what I said after the first person. I was like, let's go to the East.
I
Well,
think you
we
guys
were
kind of
already
started here
here.
just because you were already there, right?
And that's why I didn't bitch. I was like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
All right, so yeah, I say after we finish this meal, then if we're not going to the docks, let's go to the East District. I'm good to go check somewhere else after this. How far away is the
Okay.
East District?
Maybe about an hour's walk.
That's not shabby.
This is a huge town.
It's a big town, but the thing is a lot of your time to like walk that far is because of like the streets changing, changing elevations. Not all the streets were like built at the same time, so they're not all following the same layout.
something else to consider while we're checking around. Why the East District and not a whole lot anywhere else?
Well, so far from what we've learned, there was a sea hag or some type of hag at one point in time plagued the East District. Also, there was something about a war between Freeport and a mezzanine or something of the such.
That is correct. Mezzanine.
So, and that plagued the east side of the city. Maybe there's just a lot of wayward spirits, and the spirit of the storm or the whisper of storms is sending us here to cleanse this area.
Possibility. Can I get someone to give me a percentile?
Jerry.
Dibs.
Jerry.
You got it quick on that.
I almost said not Jerry, too.
Oh, percentile.
Right click on the D10. And then click the percentile.
Sure.
Jesus Christ, you would, you mother... Alright, Velcro, you're gonna kind of just mention up, we've heard a couple of things that, I guess I'll just tell Velcro and it's up to him to tell you. You heard a couple of people saying that there was, a disturbance at the Chambers Asylum last night with more screams and shouts than usual.
Hey, there seems to be some talk about the asylum. The crazies are acting up a little bit more than usual.
Most people don't notice when crazies go missing either.
We go see if anybody's gone missing, or if they're just plagued, or...
Is that over in the Eastern District we want to go to?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Then
Yes.
that's a good. That sounds to me like a good spot to start our search in the Eastern District. Everybody in agreement?
Si, senor.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Then let us move out. And we move to the asylum.
Are you going straight to the asylum, or did you want to search around the Eastern District and ask some questions about the curse?
Question. Can we do generalized questioning to the people as we're moving to the asylum? Like we stop at a stall on the way.
I was just about to ask that same question.
You can. I will say going to the Eastern District, you are also going to... someone give me a local check. Well, dang. Luke and Velcro. I really don't know how Velcro are. I guess it would make sense. Luke and Velcro, you've been in this town enough to know that you will be passing the docks to get to the Eastern District. The docks is also home to the Shipping News. One of the places that Jane said might have some information.
I'm down to spend an hour or two at the docks if you guys want to, and then maybe end our night at the east, and then maybe the night we might have to let's wait till evening to go to the asylum. Maybe we'll stay close to the asylum tonight, and something goes down, we can go there. We'll be close.
can't imagine the
Agreed.
asylum would turn away extra help anyways in times like these.
Understandable. All right, so you guys are getting ready to head out.
Yep.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's roll.
Alrighty. You guys, if you would have closed that map, should have had that map open up again.
Yep.
All right. As you guys are leaving through a alleyway that looks suspiciously like the last alleyway you were in,
Deja vu.
I'm getting on the other side this time.
Yeah, maybe I'll have better luck on the other roof.
Yeah, it's definitely this side, Jerry.
yeah, it's definitely that size. It's bad luck for.
Nope, nope. Bad foothold. Do I gotta go up further?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I think I'm just going to try and stay as close to the... Whichever side the shadow is on more of, that's the side I'm going to be on. You know what I'm saying?
I just like you guys taking the alternate sides of the street.
All right, as you guys get farther down the street, you notice there are 3 men that come out to block your paths. The man in front is a beefy necklace man, dressed in expensive armor and quite a heavy flail of obvious quality. He looks at you and points, "Hey, we don't want scum like you bothering our community. Get out!" Even though you were obviously already leaving. He takes a look at all of you, especially that there's only like 1 human in the group, and looks at all the non-humans and kind of spits at the ground when he looks at the 4 of you, and then looks at the only human in the group, William. That's the only human in the group, right? Or is Velcro, are you human?
Half elf. Very light blue skin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
well,
aquatic half elf.
Unless they can't see me because I'm stealthing off to the side.
Well, then he looks at the 2
Dude, you
that
fell
he
down
can
the wall
see,
again.
and then he looks at William and says, "And take this, all that degenerate filth with you."
Excuse me, good sir, do you have a problem with my companions?
Only that they're probably some of the ones bringing the bad luck around.
This is a fireball moment.
Based on what kind of information are you making that allegation?
Base, you're around here asking questions.
Because not asking questions is doing all good things, correct?
I don't speak your fancy dancy talk.
You don't speak common?
With that, he starts heading towards you. You kind of get the feeling that he wasn't looking to talk. And that
I didn't think so, and I'm willing to oblige him.
you can totally roll a sense motive if you would like to see if there was anything you could have done, but like not get into it. Yeah, you get the feeling like he done decided this before anything whatsoever.
I already planned on stabbing him as soon as he called us riffraffs.
I draw my pistol, aim it down at him, and I say, I suggest you let us leave peacefully.
Runs at you while looking at your companions and says, "They took our jobs."
I rolled a 19 intimidate.
That's the strobe puncher out.
Are all three of them seemingly human?
Yeah, but the other two don't seem like as pissy as the guy in the front.
Is the guy still as pissy, or is he pissing his pants on that intimidate?
I don't know. I had to open up his NPC chart. Because he's going to try and intimidate you back. And we'll see how these rolls go. If he gets within like 5 of you, he's really not going to be that intimidated because you're only slightly more intimidating than him. And he's a little intimidated, but he's got 2 guys behind him. He feels he might have this.
If he takes another step forward, I'm going to initiate combat by shooting him in the face.
Do you beat him? You beat him. So he looks like he may head toward. With that being said, he will also have to wait his turn in initiative.
So do I get to make a shot on the surprise round the moment he steps forward?
You can make a shot on your round, which is still before him. I don't know if it's really a surprise round if you both know each other are there and you both know combat is going to happen. But you go before him.
Sorry, guys, I was making a sandwich.
You make that sandwich.
Did you mean to pass your turn?
Yes, it did.
Did we not roll initiative again?
Good.
Version.
I'd like to stab the one in the back. I don't know.
All right, let's get an acrobatics and a stealth check.
Come on, don't fail me now. Well,
You gracefully fell.
We saw that time.
I was not up there that time. I don't think I made it up on the
I
flat.
don't think you really got your sneak attack, but at least this time you got down there.
He still gets to make a normal attack, though, right?
Correct. He's just not getting the sneak attack because he's not being stealthy.
Shoot that pompous ass square in the face.
Right? Got him. Oh,
You suck with your fake wands.
all right. Well, it kind of
Move action to reload.
grazes off the side of his face. Like, man, if he wouldn't have moved, it seems like you might have got him in the face. But he started moving as you started shooting, and it kind of threw off your line.
Still hit him before he hit me.
This is true. You did draw first. Well, technically, I guess Jerry drew first blood. But between the both of you that were facing off, you drew first blood. Pierre?
Fear's not paying attention to anything that's going on. He's got his nose in his book, and he actually walks forward and bumps into Billy Bob and just realizes what's going on. So he just throws a hand up and blasts magic missile at the first thing at him.
The large gunshot didn't bring you out of your book?
Nope.
Okay. You are a very inattentive wizard. I'll remember that. You're easy to sneak up on.
That was awesome. Well played.
At least he's honest about it.
Right. Like I said, I know who to sneak up on. Damn. And the magic missile goes kapow right into Strump Puncher. That's the dumbest name.
Stokey?
Yup.
I just
Does
imagine.
he have stumps that he hits people with?
Actually, no. I thought when I first read his name, I'm like, he's got to have like a stump that he like. Was he a monk with no hands, or? But no, I don't really know why he's called Stump Puncher.
Does he go around beating up cripples?
He's the Kyle of D&D. He punches stumps instead of drywall.
Or the
He might.
extreme
He's just mostly he's just really racist. If you'd had a dwarf in the group, you'd have found out he's way more racist against dwarves because they're the best craftsmen, and literally he would have yelled, "They took our jobs." But that being said,
Come at me, bro.
He's feeling extra brazen with what looks to be like a brand new flail and brand new armor.
I yell it down the alleyway, Luke, no. Just no.
I don't know.
And for all that bravado he had, he totally whiffs on William.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
He didn't roll a
A
1.
3? No.
Oh, him just entering my combat range like that.
No, he wasn't moving through it. Unawares to you, he was entering to do combat with you.
Big whiffer.
Yep, that's pretty much it. He's got nothing else.
Alright, so I'm going stealth like. Point that out.
Very nice.
Dang. Who was that at, by the way? Oh. Oh, I thought that was to hit somebody. Okay.
Yeah, no. 20 to hit, though. Oh. Are you shooty specifically, or? Right.
All right.
Do you have precise shot? Yeah, into melee.
Yeah.
Yo. All right, both of these guys. Since now you're already in melee. They're both gonna turn around, look at the ninja, and they both had.
Huh?
They both have a couple knives on them, but they also both had buckets. And they're gonna toss the buckets at you, or at least the contents of the buckets.
Oh boy. What's the bucket?
Dude, that one dude has no clue. He just turns around after getting hit really bad and sees a ninja. That's got to be weird.
Yeah, he's just throwing whatever he had in his hands at him. It just happened to be this really weird looking. It's called a gut bucket. It's not really a bucket. It's a waterproof bag of. Basically, it looks like a stomach, and when it hits you, it explodes because it has noxious fish in it.
Ooh, yum.
So it's like water balloons full of fish.
That's nasty.
Rotten, nasty fish guts. Yes.
In a water balloon.
You're gonna
Well,
smell nasty.
In a bladder, but yeah.
Nothing I'm not used to.
All right, they don't have anything, so we're just gonna roll d20 plus 1. All right, well, one of them does hit your square. Because they don't have to hit your armor class because it is a splash weapon. So, make a fortitude save, please.
Or dexterity reflex to get out of the way.
It's against a smell. There's
Fortitude.
getting out of the
Definitely
way.
dexterity.
Sorry, I just saw a splash effect.
Hey, I have a family emergency I have to attend to real quick. Jason, can you take over for my guy?
Yeah, you're probably just gonna shoot next round, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so roll that fortitude save. Really? It's your flat roll?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, then I am going to also need a second fortitude save for you. Jesus.
This is Johnny Velcro. And this,
Nah, we're good. We used to throw this stuff overboard to catch larger fish. It's not that bad. You guys might think it's horrible, but though it is a little unsettling.
he got himself.
It happens. Oh my god, you guys are both just like throwing up on each other.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Okay. Well, that's both of their turn.
So glad I don't have a mask yet.
All right, I'm gonna blast him with that attack again. I've got 2 more times, 3 more times left of the day.
All right.
What's the effects of nauseated?
I'm actually looking it up right now. I don't know what the effects are. I believe it is you can only do a move action. But I want to be sure.
Well, now or never.
Creatures with the nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action such a character can take is a move action. That's okay. That's what I thought.
Well,
oh, you missed. Okay.
I can't hit, right? Oh, yeah. That's
Sorry,
right.
I meant Raz. All right, Velcro.
Yeah, missed and passed to him.
Oh, yep. Velcro, pretty much all you can do is take your move action to get away.
No, this is perfect. Hold on. I'm just going to kind of, stumble into him over here, and we're just going to kind of stumble into each other, puking on each other.
That's exactly how I picture this. I really just picture you guys both just throwing up on each other. This did not go as I don't know why they wrote this way. This did not go as intended for this guy.
And maybe, I don't know, we can fall onto the guy on the other side.
And I'm back.
You saw Velcro get a bunch of fish guts splashed all over him, and then a bunch of the fish guts also got splashed over one of the guys that splashed fish guts on him, and they both proceeded to start puking all over each other.
That's awesome.
And if you could move my character. Thank you.
Puke and rally!
Do I get a fortitude save for that? And how long does it last?
Roll a d6. I'll let you roll that. It lasts for 6 rounds.
Alright, hopefully I can just make a slippery mess over here, guys.
He's gonna slip in it while running away. Oh.
Move action to reload.
Do you take an attack opportunity for attacking with a ranged weapon in melee combat?
No, I do not.
Okay, I didn't think you would with a pistol because of how small it is. I just wanted to confirm that with you.
It's a specific ability I have that other people who aren't gunslingers wouldn't be able to do.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right, Fier.
I'm going to step forward next to Billy Bob and then poke him with my stick.
Poke away.
Oh!
That's a hell of a poke.
Get in. Not confirmed.
Not
Being
confirmed.
shit. Still hitting though.
I will ask you this. I'll pause just for a moment. Did you guys like it auto-confirming, or would you like to confirm your own crits?
I want to confirm my own.
I understand that, especially because you missed it.
I
But-
vote neutral.
I want to know, because this will affect everything. This will affect what I put, like, on the rules. 'Cause I
Siding
believe
house
that
rule
is
now.
this- well, I believe it's a setting I can actually set.
I can totally understand why people would want to roll their own, and I would want to lean more that direction, although I'm good either way.
I am already letting the computer do my rolls for me.
Josh,
Either way.
the crit confirm rolled. Auto or roll it? Votes have it for roll it.
Sounds good.
All right, so from now on, if you crit, you will have to confirm your own crit. That's what I'm getting, right?
See,
I think that's pretty much okay with all of us.
Yep.
All right, David, go ahead and roll to confirm your crit. That would have definitely critted. Go ahead and roll damage again.
It's just an extra from the other one, right?
Yeah. I'll have to drop that on Strumpy. Stumpy. Alright, Stumpy's gonna take another hit on you. He's got a shiny new mace or heavy flail and wants to use it. Alright,
You must not have
Stumpy's confidence might be starting to waver a little bit. He's not running away, but it might be wavering. Mr. Skyrunner. Can I get you to roll me another stealth check? Because he does know he got shot last time looking in the back. But he was not expecting it from the roof. Alright, I'm going to throw perception out there. You were definitely still hidden.
Alright.
I'm distracting him.
Not going to deny that may be part of it.
Thank you. Man, about time I got a good die.
Wow. Yup. That's a good die. And while looking around to see where possibly that hit came from, he drops to the ground.
Alright. And then I'm going to move there. So that way I got a shot on Stumpy if I need to, or the blackened knot.
I got this guy, don't worry.
You do not have that guy as he throws up on you. And heads that way. Mr. Rumble.
All done. Give my guy the okay to move.
Did you just throw a short spear at him?
No, I'm using my short spear.
Oh, you moved and then short. My bad. I didn't move you first.
No biggie.
I like to imagine you're wandering up to throw on his back.
Absolutely. Or, well, yeah, definitely his new shiny, whatever he's got.
You should totally try and steal it from him.
I can't really take an action that requires any type of.
Anything besides puking and walking. Haha.
Pretty much. He can puke and he can walk.
I'm just trying to get in the way at this point.
Can you walk into him?
Puke on him.
He's trying. All right, William. You guys
Oh,
got
that's
your
right.
turn.
I got that. Sorry.
Ooh.
Reload.
I'm gonna pop him again.
Oh.
Leave your weapons and shield, and we will leave you with your life.
Fortunately,
His armor too.
he really wasn't listening to anything you were saying, but he does turn around and try and push Velcro out of the way, as he's just gonna run away. You guys can take attack opportunities on him, but he is turning to flee.
Beautiful.
Got him.
Is where I was going.
And William was able to shoot him in the back as he was running away.
Way to go, William. God.
I like how the rogue
Just
shoots
like
people
the
in the
coward
back.
Off the pirate ship.
I'm gonna say I like that the comment came from the rogue, who thus far has done nothing but shoot people in the back.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, I was gonna do it if you weren't gonna. My turn was next. I was just shooting him.
What's he wearing? What kind of armor?
Have we caused a commotion down the street? Or onlookers watching us?
I'm not paying attention to that at all.
Luke Skyrunner, it is your turn.
I'll do that. I'll roll a perception to see if anybody's coming out or see if commotion's going on real quick.
Okay. No, you really don't see too many people. There's probably a few passerbyers, but just like New York City and watching somebody get beat down an alleyway, they are looking the other way and minding their own goddamn business, because snitches get
Let's be
stitches.
real.
We drag him into
Anybody
this
this
aisle,
big of an asshole, probably nobody here cared about him.
See where I got my guy moved to,
His
Jason?
mama
Where
did.
I say we drag this guy back there, and
Yep, I'm
maybe
sorry. I still
search
have
the
one
other
more
body.
person to go through.
Apologies.
Where'd they go?
That last guy is going to head out of the alleyway and escape.
Oh, I didn't see that guy. That's not even fair.
Anyone gonna chase him down?
You are now free to do whatever. You are no longer in rounds.
I say we drag this guy down this alleyway here, and then somebody go down there and search the other corpse for anything of interest.
I wanted to cast Daze on the guy.
I would have shot him if I'd
Then
known he was there. I'm sorry, guys.
he was right there in the alleyway.
I just lift him up over my shoulder and carry him where Raz was leading me to, and then throw him down in the dirt.
Just a second, I gotta make some adjustments to the treasure.
By the way, the moment it was questioned about me shooting him in the back, I would have looked and I would have just been like, pirate.
Oh yeah, everybody was joking. Wasn't nobody really? Your rogues would have happily shot anybody in the back.
I was doing it next.
No, I'm just saying, like, in character, I would have done that.
Like pirate, that's what I do.
God damn it. Gosh darn it. Son of a
Luke,
bitch.
what kind of vagabonds have you brought me with to hang out?
What? You're not having fun?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a good time.
You're looking for a storm, ain't you?
Yeah, I found a shitstorm with you
Follow your
crazy
nightmares,
guys.
Your dreams,
Let's
you
see what
know?
this guy has on him. And I don't care about his...
Hey, man, I bring the thunder, don't I?
Does he have any scrolls on him?
Yeah, so DM, we're bantering amongst ourselves as we're searching the bodies.
And you can go ahead and look in the party sheet for everything that you can find.
I'm honestly starting to think I think I can vibe with what you've been laying down, dude.
You
I'm
may have a
feeling the
convert.
thunder.
That's got to be extra XP eventually when he fully converts.
Gotta be. There's nothing in there that I need, guys. Go ahead, grab up what you need.
We might be able to create like a sub freaking like a prestige class for gunslingers that like Stormbringer or something. I don't know.
Josh, how do I add? I have a encounter. How do I distribute the XP? Okay, so I just dropped the encounter. Okay. That's fine. I think everyone's gonna probably take a look at what's.
You drop the experience
in there
points in
anyway.
the parcel items. That's kind of cool.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, what do we need to get to the next level?
Don't yell at me like that.
Yes, ma'am. At least I'm not calling you a fucking leg.
Give me just a second. Sorry, I know the XP thing is different than D&D, and there's actually like 3 different XP charts for Pathfinder.
Oh, wow.
Dude, if any of you take the amateur gunslinger feat, like you can perform grit stuff that I need to start doing.
1,300. That's how much you need to level up to second level.
Did you award us XP? Did it dish it out to us? Because I still got 0 in my value. Cool.
There you go.
Not to sound greedy. Well, fucking no, I'm going to sound greedy, but only 800 experience points for both fights and all the role playing and stuff we've done.
No, I'm looking for the rats and stuff right now.
Right on.
I just didn't hand it out because I knew for a fact that it wasn't getting you to second level.
Agreed. How much more longer are you guys wanting to roll with this?
I can still go for a couple hours if anyone else wants to keep going.
I'm good for a while. I don't have either of the girls. Well, I mean, I have Heaven, but she's playing on the
She's a
computer.
teenager. That don't count.
It's completely true.
Dude, if you guys keep doing the attacks from up above, if you take the death from above feat, you can get a +5 bonus on attack rolls in place of the bonuses from charging and being higher ground.
Not bad damage.
Also, Jason, I think I may have been playing my character incorrectly. We might have to talk about it. I think I'm confusing some of the stuff from the 5th edition. So I think I may have been open to some attacks of opportunity there.
I'm good to keep playing, by the way, but I will be right back.
Okay, you mean as far as like shooting into melee or shooting while in melee combat?
Reloading and not getting an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, reloading's got to be an attack of opportunity in melee combat.
In 5th edition, I don't believe it is, and I think that's where I got confused.
It's not in 5th edition.
I also need to start using my grit abilities.
If you were here, you would have known, sucker. Well, that's just too damn bad. 1,300. Don't ever raise your voice to me.
I'm back.
Okay, much?
Are we still streaming?
It's your fault.
Okay, obviously, like I'm trying to add the guys like awards from the quest type, but apparently I can't do that.
What do you mean? Oh, from the quest. Parcels or XP?
I was just trying to give out XP.
I dropped. No, I'm trying to think. Hold on.
You want to show me your screen real quick on Discord?
Hey, it's truth to be told, guys, I got maybe another hour.
Okay. Alright, where is the...
I'm fine with wrapping up then. If
Well, here's my thing. I also do not have a problem with somebody picking up my character and playing my character.
Open the quest.
It wasn't a quest.
Okay.
It was just from I was trying to give out 600 XP, 500 from the rats, which is not an encounter. It was a random encounter, so it wasn't built.
You have to make an encounter.
There was no treasure.
Just make an encounter. If there's no treasure, just make an encounter, and then you can put the experience in there. You don't need the you don't need the monsters in there. You can write the experience in the encounter itself.
I can't just like type somewhere and drop XP on somebody.
I don't think so. I haven't been able to
Yes,
figure that
yes,
out yet.
I think yes, you can. Up there where you see RXP, try and alter one of those. You should be able to alter.
I've tried it. No, I can't. Does everybody know where your XP is at? Can you go to your screen and can you go to your character sheets and you know where it's at?
Mine's open right now. I'm staring at it.
Can you just give yourself another 120 XP?
Yes, we can.
Then just do that, please.
Done.
Problem solved.
Yeah,
okay, where is that at?
On the main page where your class and level is, there's the magnifying glass all the way to the right. If you click that, you'll have your XP bar at the top.
So you all should be at 280 right now. So Fier, I don't know why you have 300.
Because he's different.
Because I suck at math.
Don't judge him.
That army knowledge.
2 plus 2 is 7, okay?
Fair.
Oh, dude, I saw stream close. I thought like one of my streams stopped. I was like, no.
Alright, so does y'all pilfer what was on the party sheet? Because I am not like Warren. I will not leave like an invisible chest there for just anyone to grab whenever they want because they don't feel like having it on their character. If you leave it there, it is considered left in the alleyway.
Let's see.
Where's that at?
Because if nobody is taking the
Top right-hand corner.
I will sell it.
I can't carry anything else.
It's top right-hand corner. There's like looks like three little guys stand next to each other. If you click that, you'll open the party sheet, and on the tabs on the side, go to inventory. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the gold.
Oh, yeah, cool. I was just looking at all that.
Can either of you create acid?
Not yet.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm leaning against the wall reading my book again.
All right, now that we're done with the deed, let's move on to the one place you were telling us about along the dock.
Well, shouldn't we dispose of this body?
Why?
Let it move on. It's the alleyway. No one cares.
I care if it comes back on us.
It's the alleyway. Like, I mean, giant rats are gonna come eat it anyway.
I feel really bad for agreeing with David's pessimistic attitude, but honestly, given what you've seen of this side of town and the alleys in general, he's not necessarily wrong. That hurt to say.
Fair enough. Onward.
I'm unfazed. There's a body and a bunch of vomit everywhere.
Puke.
You're just gonna take his stripped body
Make
and
him do another fortitude save against nausea.
it's been his rounds are up. He's good. He is.
Yeah, I was in the
I
corner.
gotta imagine his stomach is. I got to imagine his stomach is completely empty by now. Like, your guys' lunch is now like it's all over the alleyway, or at least what he had for lunch is all over the alleyway.
Hey,
Take a little sip of the flask.
we should go.
Ready for a refill?
Get ourselves an afternoon snack.
I doubt he feels like eating at this exact moment. I could be wrong. Guess Jerry,
right.
play your character. How hungry are you right now? Having just vomited everywhere.
I
Puke
could
rally!
go for something to eat and another meat. I mean, what do we got to lose in the meantime?
Honestly, I would take some heavy shit first, just to make you puke up whatever else is still in there out, and then go to eating and drinking.
I look to Luke and be like, aren't we supposed to go to the newspaper office? And I start heading there.
No time, Ninja Man. Let's move.
Yep, I'll catch up.
Velcro, what are you doing?
I'm going with you guys. Hello, hello.
I hear you,
we're
brother.
there.
I hear you. We're good.
Oh, you're there.
Oh, yes.
All right, as you guys are heading through the docks, well, I guess not really while you guys are heading through the docks, just looking for the Office of Shipping News. It's not exactly a hidden place, so it doesn't really take that much time to really find it. It's pretty easy. You guys, it would be like a 3 or 4 local check, so we're not even going to bother rolling it. The Office of the Shipping News is teaming with reporters, informants, street hawkers, and more. It looks like you may have to try and do something, not necessarily extreme, but I mean something other. Standing around, you're not going to get anybody's attention.
Repeat what's going on.
When you reach the Office of the Shipping News, it's extremely busy.
Okay. mean, I could always just stab somebody.
That will get attention. I'm not gonna deny that.
Anybody else have a plan?
No stabby, no stabby.
You notice a guy heading out of the back of the reporter of the back of the News Herald with a pad of paper in his hand. He looks to be very well dressed and carry himself with an aura of importance, and he seems like he is coming through a door, because you guys are kind of like on one side of a kind of like a divider, and the door is not really a door. It's kind of like one of them half doors that just goes onto a divider, so it's more like he has to put his hand down. I mean, I guess to the gnomes and the halfling, it would be actually probably not even quite a full door to you guys. It's just mostly a
It's
divider.
a full door to me. What's that supposed to mean?
That you're short. And he's getting ready to go through it. And he goes through it. And he's kind of walking about 10 to 15 feet to your right.
Get him, Luke.
Now he's kind of parallel with you guys. Now he's
Talk to him.
walking away from you guys.
Talk to him.
Stealth follow.
Okay, now he's walking out the building.
I approach him.
All right, give me a check that you think would be appropriate to approach him with. Because you guys didn't really approach him while he's walking to you, so I'm assuming you're kind of out front now.
To notice that his garb is clean and that he does work over there. Some sign, maybe ink smudges or something that shows that he works at the paper.
Yep, he looks like a reporter.
Good sir, wait. May I have a moment of your time? I am Raz, and I seek information.
I'm sorry, I guess I should have been more important when I said, like, give me, like, checks, like, while you're approaching him. I mean, like, I need a social check from you. You're going to have to get his attention. He is not paying any attention to what's going on around him. He seems like he has an agenda.
Well, I walk in front of him, and then I see the ink stage. I was like, and I name off an ink type because I have ink and I know different types of ink. And ask if that's what it is real quick and be like, where do you seem to be going in such a hurry? Wait, I have questions.
Awesome. Now, please roll the social check that you would like to roll to have said all that with. Probably persuasion.
Or intimidate.
Oh, hold on.
Persuasion's not even on here. Diplomacy.
Diplomacy, sorry.
Good old-fashioned charisma.
Perfect. Okay. You have his attention, but it seems to be like it may be short-lived. Is yes. What can I help you with?
All right, time out in the game world real quick. Guys, I need some help. I need a question to ask this guy something to hook him. And I personally am drawing a blank right now.
Ask him about
Oh,
They know something.
He's not going to respond.
Can you
He's
tell
going
us
to
about
respond.
her?
Tell us what you know.
Right, yeah. I get that. I'm just saying, do we lead with, do you have any leads on the mass disappearances lately? Or do we lead with, hey, we've been in contact with a prominent member of the, what the hell was the name of that little town that we was just in? And ask him if he knows that guy or that girl, you know, about being cursed or other people of importance being cursed.
So you're going to ask him possibly about, like, who might be cursed? Or people that have been cursed?
In the eastern area, yeah. If he knows anybody in the eastern district that's been cursed.
Boom. It seems to only be happening on the east side. So the Captain's Council, which the local check would tell you that's just a local governing council, doesn't much care. So that's just the way it goes. It'd be different if a judge or a noble came down with boils.
So you're saying so far nobody of real prominence in the area has come down with curse, or their children have been stolen.
Nobody that seems important. But then again, none of those people tend to hang out in that area. Curse is keeping itself to the poorer areas of town.
What do you know of the story of the Green Hag?
Is this the coronavirus?
The Brine Witch was a sea hag who fought for the mezzanine during the war, but that was hundreds of years ago. I guess it was hundreds of years ago, not like a century ago. That was hundreds of years ago, and hags don't live that long, do they?
Come on, quit begging.
I don't know. Would you like to be interested to know that in our travels searching this part of the city, trying to find our answers ourselves, that we come across a strange creature that was remnant of that war from long ago. Two of them, actually.
Oh, you mean the cursed sand creatures? Yeah, unfortunately, they kind of been a staple of the city and some of the sewers ever since. I guess call it a blight that just never goes away.
Do you know of rumors or directions you can point us into where maybe they're mostly found in the sewers? Which sewers that they are rumored to be coming from?
Mostly, I guess, like, I would say mostly they come out of the sewers in the poorer areas, like the east side, but if I had to guess, that'd just be because that's where you find some of the open sewers. My guess is they're underneath all the rich houses, too, but rich people don't have open sewers. They have nice indoor plumbing. A lot harder for a dire rat to climb up a one-way pipe into a rich person's house.
All right, guys, I'm running out of ideas. What do you guys got?
Roll a few intelligence checks. I'll go over some of the questions that Jane said might be important. Or leads.
I got nothing, dude.
Alright, of all the stuff that I have, I'll give you like 2 more, and I'm going to roll randomly to see which ones you get. Alright, we'll say one of you is like, well, hey, how long ago did this should start?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Angela would let you know this started about a month ago. No rhyme or reason to it that I can tell. Folks just disappearing or being struck down by curses. Definitely magical, but so far nobody's claimed responsibility.
Have you interviewed any of the people with the curses?
Not me personally, but I would say that their stories are as wide as the imagination. Some people claim to have seen a specter. Some people swear that they seen a green hand on their shoulder when they turned around. Nobody was there. Some people had nightmares.
Nightmares, you said? What kind of nightmares did they have?
Oh, they saw blood, they saw hag, they saw green hand.
Did they say they saw 2
red
ships?
flag.
Did they say they saw 2 ships running side by side, one about to board or the other? Or the rocks just over here along the docks with waves of blood washing against their feet?
And he starts looking through his notes, his little notepad. I can't say as I necessarily heard that one. That one seems new.
Hey, which way are you headed?
This is grown to about 5 minutes now, and he looks at all. He says, I really wish I could help you out, but word on the street is that a mermaid's gang is causing trouble on the docks, and I need to get the inside scoop. Let me know if you guys learned anything. There might be some gold in it for you.
Hey,
would you like an armed
Read the
escort?
newspaper.
Would you like
He's
an
gone.
armed escort?
He didn't even care about your question.
What if we get you the inside scoop? Let's go.
He said mermaid gang. I kind of want to just follow and see where he goes.
I kind of do too.
Like, is it one of them crazy fish thingies, or is it like a half human?
Like, is he going to object if we just start following him because we want to check it out?
Eventually, yes, because he feels that he works better alone. Having a group of like 5 random strangers following him around, kind of creepy.
All right.
Remember how you guys didn't
Fair
want
enough.
people just randomly following you around from the marketplace? Same idea.
Fair enough.
Should have asked him about the asylum.
True, very, very true. Well, fortune favors the bold, gentlemen. Shall we continue making our way to the asylum, or do you think there's more we can learn off of the streets? Luke, Velcro, do you want to search the streets while maybe the others post up at a known landmark around here? You guys go ask questions and we'll wait for you.
You want to follow this guy to the mermaid gang? Or
No,
info about it as far as we can?
I want to find out more about this witch.
I mean, theoretically, you guys can, but the mermaid gang has nothing to do with the Brine Witch. He feels the Brine Witch is yesterday's news. That's what you got out of him. He's on to the bigger and better things. He needs his next big scoop. You guys are more than willing, or more than welcome to. It's an open game. You're more than welcome to go down to the docks and ask a bunch of questions about mermaid gangs.
Let's go find this witch.
No, I say we stick to our original plan. Let's
Come back and get our gold.
ask around here as we're continue moving to the asylum about people that have been stricken with the curse or family members of people who've been taken.
All right. As you guys
Let's just put a pin in that though, because mermaid gangs does sound like something we should check out.
Yeah, when we come back and get our gold, we'll check up on that, see if anything's been done, see if they found out anything. If not, maybe we can take care of that next.
I mean, someone's gonna want to pay to get that cleared up.
100% concur.
So we in agreement. We continue moving towards the asylum, and along the way, we ask questions about people being snatched up in the night and people that have been cursed.
Yes.
And we can go ahead and start asking about the mermaid stuff too, just so we're in the know.
Mermaids are not important. They are important, but Raz is like he's tracking down, trying to figure out what's going on with this hag.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't see the problem in asking questions when we're interviewing on all the other subjects.
That's fine. You guys can ask while you're there. But I assume while you're chit-chatting about what you want to do and the questions you want to ask, you are still at least heading towards the Eastern District, right?
Yes, we're still continuing straight along the way.
Okay, as you guys are kind of heading, walking along the dock line, as the docks are get longer and they head into the Eastern District, you kind of come up on a bar. Some might call it a den of ill repute. And you notice a mob outside of the bar, actually.
This looks like fun.
Ask one of the locals as they're heading towards there. Be like, hey, what's going on?
There's not really too many locals heading towards there. It seems like the locals are already there.
Do we want to
Give me
go
just a
ahead
second.
and head up like at the back of the crowd and ask what's going on? Velcro, Luke, you guys want to dive in and see what's up?
Big crowd of people, yeah. We'll squeeze through them, sneak as best I can.
I lean over to Fiera and I say, I bet you copper Velcro gets more pockets this time. Well,
Oh, that's a big map.
All right, and what you notice is a big mob of people, and they seem to be like yelling and jeering. And they seem to be angry. They are not keeping like a 5-foot distance, so all these C's, you can consider them like 2 to 3 people.
So they're not social distancing.
No,
They are
sons
not
of
social
bitches.
distancing. No mask, no gloves, no social distancing is happening here.
I'm gonna go put
Yeah,
disinfectant on them. Oh, you just in a meeting with them.
All right, Luke, you're one of the first up there. You would notice one of them is kind of in the middle, drawing the ire of the entire group. Actually, no, she's not in the middle. She's this one up here that they look like they're carrying out to the end of the dock.
They look like
They're not really carrying her. No, sorry, they're not carrying her. She's backing up, really. And looked like 2 men are kind of like really pressing on her. And the rest of the crowd is just kind of there doing very much similar to the same thing.
Can I move
And when you
here
get
and
up
listen?
close enough to them, you start... Yeah. When you get up close enough to her, you hear 2 of the crowd's people yelling like, yeah, we don't want her here, and she's bad luck. We don't need her spreading the curse.
I fire a pistol shot into the air.
All right, as soon as you do that, the 2 guys in the red turn around and levy crossbows at you.
Ooh, funk funk.
Kind of ask you who the hell you think you are.
What are you gentlemen doing to this poor girl?
We're letting her know she ain't welcome around
I'm
here.
reloading.
You notice the woman has boils on her. And what looks like dead hair. Kind of falling out.
Why would the witch curse herself?
And she is bleeding from her eyes and her ears.
Why would
But doesn't
the witch-
necessarily seem to be injured.
I'm saying that, like, why would the witch curse herself?
She might not be the witch, but she can sure spread her filth and her curse around.
That's not how this works. That's just not how this disease spread works, dude.
We heard it was water droplets.
You think?
What
you
kind
think
of
it was crazy to her
background
and
and
you're not gonna get
education do you
infected?
have?
My mama told me she's a learned woman.
Well, I've served many years aboard ships, and we know our diseases very, very well. I understand that you might think that this is dangerous to you, but this woman just needs to be taken care of, not put out to her death.
With that
All right,
diplomacy
Luke.
roll, I'm gonna tell him,
Luke,
you guys. I'm gonna yell at the whole crowd. They were close enough to her. They're infected now, and whoever was next to her is infected. You're all infected. You all better jump in the water.
I don't know if that's so much a diplomacy as a deception.
Well,
Yeah, that would be a bluff check.
Yeah, that would be a bluff check. Why don't you try saying something more true? Something that would go along the lines of a diplomacy and not a bluff.
You don't know if you're not infected. You've been close enough to her to where she could have just breathed on you, and now you're sick.
People wait.
That's
people
true, and it'd
wait.
be her fault. That's why she needs to go.
And what
Excuse
mean?
me,
So
excuse me,
you can
excuse
stay
me.
and
Can I
So we
examine
should
this
pretty
girl?
much put all you down right now.
can I sneak up behind one of the commoners, like the group, and kind of like sleight of hand knock them out? Be like, oh, see? Somebody else just fell over. You guys are all too close.
I mean, I guess you could try, sure. All right, so while Velcro's
Can
in the
I-
back getting ready to knock someone the fuck out, what was Fier gonna say?
I was gonna say, can I examine the girl? I'm sophisticated in the magical arts.
Give me a diplomacy check on that. William, when you say you can put everybody down right now, 3 or 4 more crossbows come out. And the crowd that were all yellow, that really weren't paying much attention or being too violent towards you like the 2 red guys were, they didn't seem to like that kind of talk. And they seemed to be turning a little more into the angry side at that comment.
Do you see what it sounds like?
Yeah, sounds like you're saying he's going to kill all of us.
Yeah, how do you think that poor girl feels?
Does a 17 stealth and a 17 hit to knock somebody out?
Why don't you position your character while you're behind the person you're trying to knock out?
Sorry, I apologize. I got a lot of screens and a lot of things open.
That intimidate was against Joseph to just shut up and let me just look at the girl.
Oh, that totally didn't work. Sorry, I can't see Joe being intimidated or William being intimidated by a 7. He pulled off like an 18 earlier. He's been pulling off consistently higher than that. Actually, speaking of that, William, why don't you give me an intimidation check for what you've been saying to the crowd? And then Velcro, give me an attack roll. I take it back. That wizard seems to be like he's really pissed at you and would just like take a look at that girl. In the crowd, you said some very intimidating words, but now that a couple of them have crossbow bolts out, plus the other 2 guys have crossbows, You feel that they're falling on deaf ears. Does anybody else want to try some diplomacy checks?
I rolled that.
Okay, so as
19
my
that you
friends
told me
and
to.
colleagues are sitting here trying to crowd in their own unique ways, I move up to the commoner here, number 8, and I
There.
listen to their gripes and complaints. Afterwards,
I
I
found my
move my
melee
small
attack.
frame through their body and come up and say, look, I worship the god of storms. I understand diseases and heals and cures. Please, I ask you, just give me the moment and the time to look at this poor woman. She has been struck down by evil. Let us try to help her instead of giving evil more power. And yes, now I know, roll for it.
I was going to say, that was pretty good. Now, roll diplomacy. Nobody challenges you whatsoever. Are you going to approach the young woman on the docks?
Yes, slowly. I move up towards her with my holy symbol in hand, speaking in Gnomish, thinking, maybe she thinks I'm giving a prayer, which I am. And I'm like, calm, woman, calm yourself. Can you speak? Do you know where you're at, where it is happening?
Alright, the two gentlemen they do not take their eyes off you, and in fact, one keeps a crossbow tained on you, but they don't shoot, and they do move apart enough to let you through.
All right, and then what I said is what I asked the woman. From what I can see, I'm going to roll a heal check to see how far away, how screwed up she is. So,
all right, and then while you were doing that, and you guys get onto the dock before I answer those questions, Jerry, you knocked that commoner the fuck out. Like, had no clue. He was standing there yelling and jeering, and then he just drops like a sack of potatoes.
shit.
Okay, I got
what were you gonna do after he just drops?
All of you are standing too close. See another spell. You all better run.
Give me a bluff check. Doesn't really help Jesus.
Nice roll, sir.
Okay. Okay, you've pretty much cleared out everybody on that side, and now crossbow bolts are tained on the person on the ground, and them two pirates up there are... Let's just say if their trigger fingers are itchy, it's because they're real nervous. And roll me a perception check. Sense motive, not perception, sorry. Sense motive, everybody sense motives. And with that, nothing. Carry on about your business.
I'm going to drag this guy that I so deceptively knocked out. I'm going to take him somewhere a little more safe and drag him off to the side somewhere.
Feel you actually tell everybody I'm going to take this guy somewhere safe? Or do you just pick up the guy you said was plague riddled and just start carrying him away?
You're gonna carry the plague guy? You're gonna pick up the plague guy? Don't pick up the plague guy.
Just leave him laying there. It'll be fine.
He'll get the poo on you.
He doesn't.
But you told everybody he does.
So with this little break in there, do I have a chance to speak with the woman? And if it's real bad, then I'm gonna want to use one of my channel energy abilities and heal her for a D6 points of damage. You know, probably try to clear up some of the boils, some of the other things. I know I can't cure the curse, but maybe I can ease some of her suffering, and we can talk to her.
Yeah, you'll notice that, like, you know, she might have had a few injuries from them being a little rough with her. They weren't necessarily violent with her. They didn't, like, drag her out and throw her on the docks. Mostly, like, they just yelled and screamed, and she backed herself up onto the docks. The boils closed a little bit. Crowd's starting to go away. The pirates are looking like they're losing their thing to fight and have pushed just a little bit more. Someone has like a really good diplomacy or intimidation.
What do you mean they're trying to push more?
No, but they're to the point where they're broken. As soon, their will is almost broken. Either A, they're going to fight and freak out, or B, they're done. They're going to put their weapons away and walk away.
I'm not even listening to what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this girl.
I could give a shit less if they walk away or not.
It looks like it's been going on for about 10 minutes before you guys got here, Luke.
Alright. Well, I'll use a diplomacy and tell everybody that's there, be like, alright, look, go back inside, get yourself another drink, we'll take care of this, you don't need to worry about it. We got
Wash
this
your
under
hands.
control. Yeah. Go continue drinking, eat your food, continue your night, have fun.
Alright, give me a diplomacy check, DC 10.
Nice.
There you go.
Alright, you see the two piratey looking people that were on the docks that were mad enough, just kind of like, the wench ain't even worth it. Hope y'all catch the curse too. They leave.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this?
Shut the fuck up.
You
No,
weren't paying attention. You were working on that girl, remember?
I heard your voice. I didn't need a sense motive for that.
Hey, is this her house? The one I'm in? Oh, the tavern or the
Well, we disappeared.
Alright, I took us off the map just because there's, I mean, it's all RP from here on out. I mean, unless you really want to just be on the map while you RP, I can do that too, but...
No, that's fine. Well, we move her to somewhere secluded off to the side, away from the general public.
Anyone have remove curse?
We're just now thinking to ask that.
Ask what?
If anybody could
Well-
remove curse.
Well, remember
No,
you guys
none of us
did-
are that powerful yet.
Yeah. And remember,
that's a nice-
last time that someone had that happen to them, it was like back within a day or two. Because remember, that's what Jan did. Like the first night it happened to her, she's like, "Well, I just went and had the curse removed," and then the next night it was back.
Okay.
So back to
Look.
what me and Jeff did to examine the girl. What did we find?
While he's examining, I'm talking to her like, who is she? Where is she from? When did she get the curse? How long she had the curse? You know, what does she remember about before she had it, the night she got it?
Pretty much what you're really going to find out from her. She does work at that tavern, and she woke up like this after an extremely bad dream last night. She has no idea who would want to do this to her, if it was someone that did it to her. She tried to come to work and kind of plead her case and hide it as much as she could. But then, it's hard to hide blood from her ears, and when she was talking to her boss, a couple of the drunks got upset, and she's thankful that you guys came along when you did, because she was afraid that they would beat her within an inch of her life.
Is there
Yeah,
a safe
this-
place we can take you?
She feels that pretty much if she could just make it back to her house, she'd be a lot safer. She really was just trying to do the right thing, come in and talk to her boss, but now she's like, I just want to go home now.
Is
don't
her
know
home
what's
on her
going
way
on.
to the? Is her home on the way to the asylum?
Give me your percentile.
Go, Jerry.
Kind of. It's not far off.
Well, let's just escort her home.
No, let's escort her almost home and then break off if she can make it the rest of the way.
It's not going to take us too far off the path, man.
I asked her about her nightmare that she had. Retell it to me as we're walking her a block from her house and I take a left. I'm just flying.
She goes through and kind of tells you about the dream. It's kind of a hodgepodge of random images that you've already heard about from partially kind of like what you dreamed about, partially what you heard the reporter tell you, and a little bit about what you heard Jan tell you. Hodgepodge of images, blood, randomness, maybe some squid tentacles for fun.
Right on. Now my question is though, she had that nightmare, then she woke up the next day with it, right? Like full blown, boom, there it is.
That's correct.
All right. Well, I think we narrowed that down. And she's literally of no one of importance, right?
Nope, other than being really pretty, and she used to be well liked. Sense motive.
Okay, yeah, and I was gonna ask the person that was in the alleyway that couldn't talk, was they of fair skin and beauty, and was it a male or female?
It was a male, and now that you think about it, he was really handsome. And he seemed like people had donated to him, like his little cup. People donated. People
Wow.
they liked him when he wasn't an imbecile.
Well, my sense motive maybe didn't put it together all the way, but I think my characters kind of put it together.
That's kind of how I played it.
Cool deal. Well, I share with my friends and say I think the the beautiful are being targeted in the area, and if that's true, then it definitely is the hag.
Well, I guess I'm safe.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Let's go get this bitch. That's the dream you had, Jeff.
Hey,
That
Velcro.
sounds about right.
I would just like to point out that with the 16, you are a fairly handsome guy.
And with the
Yeah.
12,
I agree. Well, is everybody looking for me? Dude, I mean, it's obviously not me they're dreaming of.
The hag is stealing handsome people, or good-looking people, or hot people.
and the curse is cursing hot people. I bet you anything. If we can find the majority of the people that were taken, they too will have been fair of skin and light in the eyes.
I wonder if there's anyone newly famous in this area known for their beauty.
I like dark-eyed girls. I mean, why do they gotta be light-eyed?
I don't know.
Why can't they?
Stop it, Josh. Stop it.
Well, she thanks you for. Do you guys reveal anything to her? Like, you guys are looking for the people that did this. You're heading to the Eastern District. Do you reveal anything to her?
I'll let William decide that because he's smitten with her already.
Smitten with the mitten.
And what do we tell your ex-wife?
I wasn't married.
Oh, he was just doing her.
That's the best thing to tell a next wife. Whatever, bitch. I wasn't married.
I just ask her name and make a mental note of where she lives. And toss her a couple gold coins. Say, hey, take care of yourself.
And at least in the I will say a prayer from the whispering storm over her and let her know that watching over her and that we are on the hunt to rid the east side of this plague. And we do believe it is the hag reborn in some way, and we will try to find her and destroy her.
She kind of looks surprised and bids you very good luck with that. She hopes that you can really figure out a way to end these curses. Obviously, she would be grateful. And she mentions to be careful because there are mutated, crazed animals on the prowl.
Of course there are.
The weird sand. She kind of mentions the weird sand blighted creatures.
Quick question, out of character. What time of the day is it in now?
About 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right, we got time. I do ask her though, if there is a decent inn and around that is, like I said, a decent inn that's nearby that she recommends.
She gives you the inn of blah blah blah.
Cool.
It's a great inn. Heard good things.
I just say, just in case, guys, we get over there by the asylum, and you guys wanted to wait until dark and go check out the asylum then, anyways, right?
Yeah, it'd be a good time to go take a nap for going for a night time.
When she hears you talking about that amongst yourselves, she will say that I heard there was some kind of noise around the asylum last night, but I didn't pay it any attention because there always seems to be bad noises coming from that place.
Was it a general wailing you heard just coming from the area, or do you know if there was like coming from the back of the asylum, the side of the asylum?
Just what I heard some of the tavern people say.
All right, thank you.
But there's always seemed to be some ear-piercing screams or shrills coming from that place.
Lobotomy. I know that one.
You know anything about the mermaid gangs?
That'd be a new one on me. That doesn't surprise me, though. There's always some new kind of muscle trying to get in.
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
I got nothing else. I say we go to this inn that she suggested, catch a light meal, maybe catch a couple extra hours of Z's. I know I'm going to have to reestablish my gear for a night mission.
We could also get a little bit more intel at the inn around dinner time.
Agreed. I suggest we go to the inn, prepare for a night mission, get dinner chow in us early, and make plans and preparations with the information we can gather from the tavern in the surrounding area.
Sounds
Right with
good.
Yeah.
With that, though, guys, I'm going to have to call it a night on my end. I do have my mom here visiting and whatnot. She's only here for a couple of days, so I definitely want to spend some time with my mom. That's right, all you people that are listening to this. I'm a mama's boy. Wah, shut up.
Nobody said anything. Why you get so defensive?
Right, I'm mama's boy too.
Is it because you pick on a mama's boy? Mama's boy?
I love my mama.
Yeah. So, hey, do you want me to release the character? Well, you guys are going to keep rolling for a little bit while, right?
I actually
I
think
don't know,
I'm
we're-
gonna probably wrap up.
We're sitting at 5 hours now. It's not a bad time to call it.
And I think we made a good headway through everything, and it's a good spot for us to pick up next time, you know.
Tentative, same time next week.
Yeah.
I don't see why not as of right now.
I will confirm that because next week I will have Emily.
Yeah, and Saturday evenings like this is kind of hard for me because it is, you know, I do spend a lot of time with my family on Saturdays.
Right. To be truthful, Saturday morning might be better off for me. Because she will sleep in till like noon.
Saturday morning is better for me as well if we can make it happen.
If I'm conscious, then sure.
Well, wasn't like Ferrier was conscious most of this one anyway, so it's not like we will miss you much as I'm borrowing and studying your spell book again.
I don't know. I've had it in my hands. I've been reading it most of the whole time.
You've been asleep
Well, if
in
you're
the corner. We all know
unconscious
you're
next
dead.
week. Well, if you're unconscious next week, he's going to steal all your spells. Totally put them all in the book. Yup, every last one of them. Spell thief, spell thief.
No, I do have this asshole spell though called Erase. But I wouldn't use that on my own party members. But all right, guys, it was a great game. Great game, Jason. Really liked the storytelling. Great hosting, great DMing. Appreciate it. Finrel,
Thank you very much.
William, Velcro, Luke. I will catch you guys on the flip side. And anybody that watched this, appreciate you guys watching. Triple J Gaming. All right. This is Jeff. I'm
Yep.
out.
Again, to anybody else that want to say anything before we cut the stream?
Mm-mm.
I'm kind of hungry. Any ideas?
Well, this
We'll
is
see you.
Joe Matthews, player of William Roberts, Billy Bob. Thanks for joining us.
All right, and same thing from me, the DM. I appreciate anybody that watches this, and feel free to come back and watch us on the next adventure as we continue the hunt for the Brine Witch, whoever it may be. Everybody have a great night. I would like to give a shout out again to Syrinscape and Fantasy Grounds for use of all their awesome tools to make this a really fun time. Thanks for watching.
Again, thank you guys. We do appreciate you coming to watch. And just remember, you're not alone. You know, times suck right now, but you've got somebody. If you don't have somebody, message us. You've got somebody. We'll make it through this. You got this. You're strong. We're strong. You can do it. You guys have a good night. Catch us at our next show. You never know when it's going to be, but if you follow us, subscribe, like, get those notifications, you'll know when we go live. Don't miss it. It's a good time.